So the Los Angeles Clippers didn't take them too long to find a replacement for Montrezl Harris. They signed Serge Ibaka to a deal. This is a huge upgrade for the Clippers, in my opinion. When you talk about Montrezl Harris, he wasn't the only factor why they lost the series in the playoffs, but he was one of the reasons. He was a defensive liability. Serge Ibaka will really fill in very well and help with the Los Angeles Clippers. A lot of people were talking about, oh man, that's a huge blow to the Los Angeles Clippers. Montrezl Harris is gone. He went to La with LeBron and the boys, and they quickly found their replacement quick, fast, in a hurry, and that's a huge upgrade to that roster. Now, the Clippers are still not done. The Clippers need a veteran point guard. They was trying to get Rondo. They're trying to secure the bag with Rondo, but Rondo chose a deal with the Atlanta Hawks. So the Clippers are still not out of the woods by any stretch of the imagination. They still need a veteran point guard. So we'll have to wait and see how that plays and unfolds. In other NBA news, JaVale McGee got traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers. This was a salary cap. This was a salary dump, so they will have enough salary in their cap to sign Marc Gasol. That's who they was really eyeing the Lakers for, Marc Gasol, but they just didn't have enough money to secure him. But now they do, because they traded JaVale McGee to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, Christian Thompson, who was with the Cleveland Cavaliers last year, signed a deal with the Boston Celtics. That's going to really help the Boston Celtics out. Clearly, Boston Celtics have enough wiggle room in that cap because Gordon Hayward went to the Charlotte Hornets. Okay, so that's pretty much what's been transpiring and what's been going on in the NBA front. There was other signings in this upcoming NBA season that I haven't got a chance to talk about. I will do a video and elaborate a little bit further on the other signings, but those are the key ones that I was interested in. Now, if you look overall what the Clippers done, they still need a point guard, but they still get high marks in their free agency acquisitions thus far. What they did for that roster, that roster's going to be totally revamped from the ground up, and it's going to really take. These guys are going to go a lot more further than they did last season. Okay, the Lakers, on the other hand, they revamped that roster. They got younger. Now they lost in experience, but they got younger, and that's going to really help the Lakers out as well. Possibly defend the title. Maybe they can repeat. Okay, we'll have to wait and see how that plays and unfolds a little bit later in the season. Still, there's no news on James Harden going to the Brooklyn Nets. He's still with the Houston Rockets, and the Houston Rockets have made some decent deals bolstering that roster. So, but that's all I got for today. I think Serge Ibaka is going to be a plus for the Clippers, and like I said, they still a long ways away before I can start penciling them in as champions. They still have to find a veteran point guard, and Rondo is off the table, okay? But there are some point guards. They may not be as productive as Rondo. They may not have the experience as Rondo. They may not have the championship experience as Rondo. They may not have as many rings as Rondo, but they're still productive point guards, all right? So we'll have to wait and see how all that folds out. Guys, this is your host with the most. I'm up out of here, dude. Deuces.